I'm a fool for your love.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Jesse Lee, and today I want to be talking to you guys about training splits. Specifically, I recently got asked a question by a guy named Symplectic X, asking me out of interest, what does your weekly training split usually look like? So I just wanted to talk about it a little bit today. My current training split is a kind of an upper body, lower body, lower body rest day kind of format. And the way I kind of break it up right now is I have an upper body A and B day and a lower body A and B day. And so for my upper body A day, what it looks like is horizontal pushing and pulling exercises. So that's going to be things like bench press, that's going to be things like bent over rows, that's going to be like T-bar rows, things like incline dumbbell bench, decline dumbbell barbell bench, things like that. And kind of the idea behind that is I'm trying to work the anterior side, anterior muscle groups as much as my posterior muscle groups, roughly evenly, to help kind of balance out my physique. And I've noticed in particular, I need to work on a little bit more of my horizontal rowing movements. I've gotten strong at things like a pull-up and things like deadlift, but in particular where I'm rowing my elbows back in a horizontal plane, those exercises I know I need a lot more work on right now, and so that's kind of the focus of my current split with regards to my back. Leg day A is going to be like a quad focused leg day, so that's going to be things like front squats, a lot of front squats, things like leg extensions, Bulgarian split squats, for quads. For my B days, for my upper body B days, that's a lot of vertical pushing and pulling movements, and so on that days I focus heavily on heavy like pull-ups, heavy overhead press, and then I start doing a bunch of kind of overhead pulling and pushing supplementary exercises. Yeah, and then my lower body B day, it's going to be a lot of hamstrings, a lot of glutes, kind of like the posterior chain for lower body. So it's going to be like low bar squat. That's going to be like a wide stance on a leg press. Feet kind of pointed a little bit outwards. Those are going to be exercises kind of hitting that area a little bit more. A lot of reps on just the seated hamstring curl machine. And then sometimes I throw in calves. So what I'm really just focusing on is my back, my legs, my lower body, and a little bit of forearms as well. And so that's why I have this kind of upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body split. So for you guys, if you're trying to work out, you got a couple of days of the week to work out, what are the recommended splits I would tell you to do? So if you have 3 days to work out a week, what I would really recommend is a full body split. And the way I kind of like to do full body splits for a lot of my clients is to have them start working towards compound movements, compound pushing, pulling, and leg movements. Basically, this 3-day split focusing on different compound lifts, but still getting a lot of repetitions with similar exercises so that your body gets used to those movement patterns. If you have 4 days to work out a week, I would recommend kind of what I'm doing right now, which is an upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body rest kind of split, so that you're hitting these muscle groups twice a week. That's what I recommend for 4 days a week. If you have 5 days a week to work out, what I'd recommend is push-pull legs, rest, and then an upper body, lower body day. And if you have 6 days a week to work out, which is fantastic, what I've made a lot of progress with, and a lot of people I know have really enjoyed the split too, is just a straight up push-pull legs rest, push-pull legs rest. And that's pretty much it. If you're trying to work out 7 days a week, that means you're really not scheduling in a lot of time for rest and recovery. And if you're working out hard in the gym, you should be working enough to build up some sort of fatigue that you need to rest from. I'd say if you can hit the gym like 7 days a week, either you're like 18 years old and you're able to beat your body up pretty hard, or you're not training super intensely when you're going into the gym. But yeah, that is best splits for the number of days you have available to you. And the reason why I like recommending these kind of splits versus something like a bro split where you're doing like chest on Monday, back on Tuesday, arms on Wednesday, legs on Thursday, you know, calves on Friday, or you know, something like that where you're breaking up every single muscle group into just one day of the week. The reason why I like these things I'm recommending more than the bro split is because bro splits really only hit a muscle group once a week. And if you're training for hypertrophy, if you're trying to build muscle, usually each muscle group, once you train them in the gym, it takes between 24 to 48 hours before that muscle group is fully recovered. And so if you're hitting chest on like Monday, your chest is pretty much recovered by like Wednesday and Thursday. And you have the potential to hit that muscle group again and start breaking down the muscle fibers and start building them up again like halfway into your week. But if you are only hitting chest once a week, you're basically kind of leaving some gains on the table. I don't believe that the bro split is super optimal, and so that's why, you know, out of all the splits that we're talking about here, bro split is probably the least recommended. But hey, if you know, do what you want to do. If you want to just go into the gym and, you know, only hit chest and triceps and abs, and you don't want to work your back at all, you know, I'm not going to recommend it. I'm going to tell you that you're going to start building a lot of muscle imbalances. You can do whatever you want to do. But hopefully this kind of makes sense and you understand why I recommend the things that these different splits for the different amount of days that you have available to you. So hopefully it helped a little bit. Let me know if you have any comments, questions, anything, you know, in the comments down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you have a wonderful day today. Peace.